Hello, my name is Robin Whitworth. If you're watching this video, you are a new coach in training, and this is day 5. And what we're learning today is, what does a coach do? We've learned how the business works. You've learned how to build your business. You know your daily tasks, but what do you actually do as a coach? It's really simple. You see, what most humans need is a friend and a cheerleader. Someone that just cares about their success, someone that cares about their goal. So please realize that it is very simple what you're actually doing as a coach. You're connecting people with a program, you're helping them find resources when they need it. But again, the resources are out there, and people that really want to change will go and find the resources that they need. Your job is to be a cheerleader or a facilitator too. So you cheer them on every time. You bring them back when they fall off. You follow up with them and keep good lists. So the way I do that is I have this planner. It's really simple, and it has big spots. And I write down everybody, like I know we talked about this, right? You've been writing people down, the people that you've been inviting on your tracker. The people that actually sign up and become a part of my group, though, I keep them on a list in my planner here, so that I don't forget who I'm working with that month. Because inevitably, some people are going to have life changes. They drop off, they ghost you. There's people that become coaches and they don't need you to watch over them or whatever. And so I keep a running list of who I am coaching that month, who's active, especially the new ones. I'll put a little star by, because then I can make sure that I'm following up with them. And I do that month by month, the people that roll over into my groups, right? You have, you've got your people, you're putting them in a group, and there'll be people that stay in month to month until they reach their goals and beyond. And there'll be people that go in 1 month and they're like, this isn't my thing. Or they go in 1 month, they're like, I want to coach, and they kind of move into a different arena. But me personally, I find it to be really effective that in my planner, I write down who is all my active participants, and I put a little star by the new ones so that I can make sure that I am contacting them regularly and being a little extra, that month with what they need. So I also wanted to show you, though, how to put these groups together. Because you got people saying yes, right? They're like, yeah, I want to be part of this. Yeah, I want to do this. Now, if they want to be a coach and jump right into coach training, you can share this training with them and say, hey, there's this 7-day training, and they go through it. And then you guys can work together on groups for the mentorship part of it, apprenticeship part of it. But let me show you how to set up some of these groups. So I have right here in my browser, mychallengetrackerportal.com. And when you type that in, if you've never put a group together before, you're going to have to sign in as a coach. It'll say, what's your Beachbody email? But since I've done this before, it takes me to my current group that I have open. And I've done a lot of groups. So you can see I clicked on my groups, and I can see all these past groups that I've done through this My Challenge Tracker portal. Now, what this connects to is an app on your phone. And it's this little Beachbody app right here. It's called the My Challenge Tracker app. It's a private app that Beachbody owns, that they created. And we can go online as coaches and set up different groups within this app. It's really cool. So inside here, I'm going to click on my current group. You go in and you can create a group. Actually, I'm going to go out and show you what it looks like to create a group. So I just click this right here, this new group. You see this? And you just say it's a 21-day summer slim down. Maybe you can get creative, or you can just say Robin Whitworth's challenge group. And people are fine with that. Like, don't overthink it. But sometimes it's fun to be clever and be like the turkey meltdown, or I don't know. You put what day it's starting, put an end date, if it's a 30-day group, if it's a year-long group, whatever. And you can select a program for this group. Beachbody has pre-made daily posts for you if you want to use them. I highly suggest still customizing them so they sound like you, but you can have daily posts that go up so everybody in the app can see You're checking in every day, giving them motivation, giving them nutrition ideas, giving them Shakeology recipes, and all of that's in here, depending on what you want to do. So you can have what's called a program specific group where you just have people drinking Shakeology, or you just have people doing the 3-week yoga retreat, or you have just people doing Insanity. And then you can pick one of these and it will generate posts for you to use if you want them. A lot of times I choose multi-program because that means any program, any supplement, it's just kind of a generic group. And then I write a brief description. This is an awesome group. And I have lots of typos because I don't really care. And I can select an image that I created. And I will tell you I use canva.com. And I can just go into my files and I can click, whatever image I want. I'm just picking this for the sake of this group. And then you say, create the group. Okay. And once you get into the group, whoops, I didn't put, okay, we're calling it Spring Forward. And it's going to go, I'm just going to go in and delete this group when I'm done, so I'm not too worried about it. All right, I'm going to leave that image. Those are all my information so that my challengers can connect with me. And then here's where I invite people. Now, remember, I've told you in past trainings, it's so important to get people's emails. And if they've signed up with Beachbody, their email is in your customer list inside your Coach Online office. So I'll go, I want to invite, what's awesome is all these people from your past groups can pop up. So if you have people that roll over from month to month, you don't have to try to get their information all the time and remember and spend that time. It's all saved in here. But I'm going to add Susie. Why isn't it letting me? And you just add them to the list and it says invite participants right here. It sends them an email that says, hey, you're going to be put in this group. And then when they download the app, there's a little message there that says you have an invitation waiting from your coach, Robin Whitworth, or whatever your name is. It's really cool. And then you go to the feed, and this is what appears in the app. When they open the app, this is what it looks like. It says, oh, there's nothing here. You can create a post, right? Welcome. And you can add an image or a YouTube video. Pinning the post means that it stays at the top of the group. And that's a really good idea so that everybody sees it when they open the group, right? You can post it now, or you can schedule these. Now, this is important to save you time and to also make sure that a post goes up early in the morning for all of your participants, because some people get up really early and go to work and they need to see the daily post so they're motivated. So I schedule mine to go at 4 a.m. every morning, and I write them all out beforehand so that I'm not trying to come in here and create a post when I'm sleeping. Like, I sit down one afternoon and I create all the posts a week or a month at a time, and I schedule them all. It's really slick. Or it says there's a post library, and I can go in here and I can use old posts from groups that I've done that I really like, and I just copy it, schedule it for the day that I want. Or I can go to the challenge group guides, which is, like I said, if you picked a specific group or even the multi-program group, you can go to this challenge group guides, and it will bring up all these different programs and sample posts. So say I'm doing the multi-program, computer is obviously struggling. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's fast. So say I'm going to do and by the way, when you go in here, like there's a lot, like again, no end of resources, only an end of resourcefulness. You can YouTube search how to use my challenge tracker as a coach, right? Like you can find all this information. And you can find all these videos to share with people that need a video or whatever. So let's say I'm doing my multi-program. It says, oh, look, here's day 1. And you copy it. Here's day 2, day 4, etc. And they have videos for you. Like, it's all right there. Isn't that cool? Like, you just copy and paste right into the challenge tracker, and it has all this stuff for you. So Beachbody makes it ridiculously simple to keep your people on track, because your job as a coach is to just cheer people on, to follow up with them, ask them what their goals are. They'll be asked to put their photos, measurements, and all that right into the app. Now, if you don't use the app and you want to use Facebook, because they have a group feature, you can do that too. And I've even heard of coaches that do an Instagram group and they all use the same hashtag. And then that coach can go and check that hashtag every day. I've heard of that. I know that it's kind of up and coming how to do that. So you can use Facebook also and do a Facebook group. And you can just go over to here. Maybe my computer is really struggling today. And you go to create a group. And again, be resourceful and go to Google and say, how do I create a Facebook group? Make sure it's up to date, like a 2019 training. And they will show you all the different features of how to use a Facebook group. So I have groups here, and I have them. I have a To Be Mindset group here. I've had several To Be Mindset. I have our teen page here. I had a flash sale group that was here. And inside these groups, this is where you can add these people if they're on Facebook. And it's really cool because all those posts you saw in those challenge group guides, Facebook now has a place in these groups where you can create units. And so that's where you can put like week 1, week 2, week 3, and people can click through them no matter where they are in their journey. So it's really fun to be able to put people in a group, be able to add information there. It's a place for them to check in. Facebook makes it nice where you can message people. But a lot of people don't want to be on Facebook. A lot of people are getting away from social media just because they don't want to be on it all the time. So using the My Challenge Tracker app is really the best way to go. So let's talk beyond that. So you're going to get people in there. That's how you're going to create your challenge groups. That's where the resources are for you. You can theme your groups. And the last thing I want to talk to you about, so you're cheering people on, you've got them in a group. That's what you're doing as a coach. Besides this is your everyday, so that you're increasing those numbers and getting lots of people in your group, because the more people you have in a group, the more active it will be. And I highly suggest reaching out to another coach on the team and co-coaching, especially when you get a new coach too. Co-coach with them, help them get their first 3 people, collaborate and do a group together. And then again, keep those people on a monthly list so that you can message them once a week and be like, hey, whether it's through email, through the app, or on Facebook, wherever you found them is usually the best place to follow up with them. And you can just say, hey, how's your journey going? I would love an update. So good to see you in the group, whatever you want to say, just helping them know that you care. That's what you do as a Beachbody coach. You cheer people on, and it doesn't take a lot of time, you guys. It's just awesome what we get to do, helping these people become better people. So that's kind of how you get your people into a group. Those are the resources you have. So go back to the group and find your action item for the day.